Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Thursday, July 11th, and just basically one economic news release of importance today, and that is the weekly jobless claims. We had 344,000 people applying for unemployment last week, and we figured the forecast would be pretty close to that, maybe a slight uptick of 349. And the actuality jumped up a bit more, about 16,000 more at 360,000. So obviously, we don't like to see that trend go upwards, so that's something to keep an eye on as we had seen that get a few spikes here and there at 360 range versus staying in the 340 range or lower. So it's something definitely keep your eye on. And then because obviously these are some of the data that we're kind of still watching to see the after effects of the sequestration that maybe there have been some layoffs and stuff. So they're trying to see if that's going to worsen the unemployment rate. So let's jump over the headline news here. And currently the stock market's up. You would think with the jobless claims it would go down, but a lot of it has to do with a couple different factors. But we'll jump right into it in a minute here. Uh, Another note to note is the Bank of Japan downgraded their forecast, figuring that the economy is not going to grow that rapid, and downgraded what they forecast as to their growth possibilities. So on there. And then this is where everything's coming from. The FOMC minutes from yesterday, as as well as the Bernanke speech. So the minutes kind of showed us the insight of what's going on with the Fed meeting. It provided that basically let us know that about half of the voting members are for cutting or tapering or cutting the purchase program by end of this year. There's all so it kind of lets us know that there's still a lot of indecisiveness amongst the group there as to there's no really true consensus as to how we're going to approach this tapering bit or not. But then later in the day, after the stock market had closed, Bernanke had his speech, and then during the question and answering, Bernanke had basically alluded to as some people view, he did a 180 from his press release after the minute to the FOMC. Others been saying this is what he's been saying all along, basically saying that rates aren't going up anytime soon. He still has concerns about employment. We do have two indexes we're looking at, inflation as well as unemployment. So he did mention those items there that kind of reminder that, hey, we're looking at these items here and we're really not close to the goals that we had set to go ahead and not before we really do any of this tapering. So right now the market's kind of liking it and starting to believe it, and you're seeing now there's talk about maybe new highs again for the Dow as well as the S&P. So these are some different things that are kind of going on right now. So as a result, we'll go ahead and take a look, see how the bond market's being affected. Bond market did come down a little bit. A lot of it had to do with this is fighting for money between bonds and stocks, and we could be seeing that today as well. Now we did close down to at the 100 level yesterday, but we started much higher at the 100.38 level on the Fannie Mae coupon, and we're up about currently so far this morning about 3 basis points. So we're touching this, hovering at where the ceiling is right now. Not sure if we'll make it because the stock market is going pretty strong. It may take a lot of that money out of the bond market into it, but we also have a auction today as well. So we'll have to see what if the investors' appetites are what for U.S. mortgage-backed securities. So that could also play a factor as to where the bond market goes as well today. But long term, I do think this is going to improve for us, especially with the announcement of Bernanke. But right now, for the time being, there's a little motion behind it, and the stock market's kind of jumping back on the bandwagon and buying more stocks. So that's where kind of money is being funneled towards. As a result, interest rates have an improvement over yesterday's pricing, so that's obviously a good sign. So a little bit better pricing today. All right, folks, stay tuned. We do got some economic news releases for tomorrow, so it'll be important. So it could be a big market mover as well tomorrow. You guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and see you guys tomorrow.